We're here in a typical Sandy Hill student apartment, and we're going to take you on a grand tour and talk to you about some of the things that you should be asking your landlord about before moving in. Let's go! One of the more fun things to do when you move into a new place is decorate it. This can be pretty inexpensive if you use things like birthday cards or magazine cutouts, and it definitely helps with homesickness as well as making the place feel like your own. Many houses in Sandy Hill have old heaters, such as this one, but don't be fooled by their age. They can actually get pretty hot. And make sure you talk to your landlord before moving in about heat control. Most of the apartments in Sandy Hill are actually old houses that are converted into apartments. This one was actually built in the 20s. When you're going to be sharing a space with lots of people, try to keep an eye out for features like a big living room, lots of cupboard and counter space, and a dining area like this adorable breakfast nook. Things about living in this neighborhood are all the local restaurants that surround it, like this one, the Sandy Hill Lounge and Grill on the corner of Somerset and Blackburn. Awesome. The best thing about this place is that they have great nightly specials and $11 pitchers of steam whistle all the time. My favorite is Monday night, burger night.
Hey guys, I'm Toni. I'm the videographer at the Fulcrum. We are in the Golden Triangle today looking at a typical student apartment. I'm in the living room right now, but I'm going to take you through the whole house and give you a tour of what you can expect and give you some tips along the way. While you can expect many things to be coming out of the closet during your university years, you certainly don't want it to be all of your clothes. Unfortunately, one of the main problems with some of these student apartments is that the closets are really teeny tiny. There are a few things you can do to combat that, like put hooks on the walls or get some of these clothing racks, but really you're gonna have to get creative. Not every apartment in this area will have a kitchen this big, but if you're lucky enough to find one, a really good idea is getting something like this, a deep freezer. Not only will it be helpful when you bring back food from your parents' house, but it makes for excellent counter space, especially if you have a lot of students living in one apartment. Hopefully this isn't your first time doing laundry, but if it is, don't worry. There are a few things that you should know though. Firstly, you want to make sure that there's a laundry facility close to your building or actually inside it. And if it's inside your building, you want to make sure that there's a key to get in. Unfortunately, laundry gets stolen all the time, and you wouldn't want that to happen to you. Also, start saving up those quarters and loonies, because 99% of the machines take those. One of the biggest perks about living in this this neighborhood is all the restaurants and nightlife that's right on Elgin. For example, that restaurant right there, the Elgin Street Diner, it's open 24 hours and it has some of the best poutine in the city. Also, the number 5 bus runs right up Elgin Street and straight to campus. Also, right below me actually, is the Lieutenant's Pump. Great breakfast, great beer, everything you need in a student neighborhood. When looking for an apartment, there are a ton of great resources. For one thing, the campus has a student housing billboard. While most of the places you'll find there will be in Sandy Hill, it's always worth walking around in the different areas and calling some of the superintendents in the buildings. Also, Kijiji and Craigslist are a classic place to find what you're looking for. Anyway, even if you don't end up living in the Golden Triangle, it's certainly worth exploring. So good luck and have fun.